Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Pick which one you want, depending on when you're watching this video and where you're at. So this is the first in a series of videos that are going to tackle what is it about the truth and accuracy, and how do you get to it and know that what you're hearing, what you're seeing, and what you're being told is either someone's truth or accurate data. So my name is Michael. My background is in technology and data architecture. I have been doing database management and data management for the last 44 years now. I also am a technology consultant and great with my hands, know how to get something built, get something programmed, get something working. And I have seen over the last few years, people say a lot of things they think is the truth, they say is the truth, and you don't even know. Are you being lied to? Is your chain being yanked? So what's going on? So I'm going to start with this because this pertains to an interaction I've had with a client. Most of my clients are good. They pay the bills when I send them. I'm very fair with them. We agree on a price. We get the whole thing worked out. Lately, I've had one client who has been, let's just say, difficult in uh, telling me when something's going to be paid and that it's been paid. So the situation was I submitted a final invoice for a project and I needed payment. I requested payment and the work was done. And I presented using a walkthrough with one of the principals. I literally walked through and said, here's how this works, here's how this works, and demonstrated every aspect of what they contracted me to do so that they knew and I knew that it was accurately done as per the project specification. There were changes to the project, and in every case, I communicated what was necessary for the change, how much the change was going to cost, and got approval. And I have paper documentation, actually email, paper, email, these days, what's the difference? But I have communication documentation that says these things were agreed upon. Up until the point that they first said, yes, you'll get paid on this date, and I didn't get paid, they were good about, I had submitted 2 invoices and they had paid those two invoices. So you want to start to ask yourself, what do you consider the truth versus accuracy? Personally, truth is not terribly useful to me. Truth is something somebody feels or somebody makes up or somebody says something about. I like accuracy. Now, for a lot of people, truth and accuracy are the same thing. I've learned they're not. So I like accuracy. On 4 separate occasions, the client said, okay, I'll pay you by this date. And so I could say, great, I've been paid. Well, have I been paid? Check my bank balance. There's no bank balance there. So how do I actually know that I've been paid? Well, one of the ways I know is in previous situations, the client would send me an image of the ACH transaction initiation. But does that mean, is that the truth that I've been paid? Well, that it may be the truth that they paid me. I don't know. But what I know as a point of accuracy is that there's money in my bank account. So I want you to consider all of the different things that you know to be true, but is the information accurate? And how do you know it's accurate? Really know it's accurate? When your child says, no, I didn't eat the cookies. The cookies haven't been touched, yet the cookie jar is empty. That's inaccurate, what that child is saying. Or, no, I got in at 10:45 p.m. You could just say, yeah, my child got in by curfew, and they said so, and that's the truth. But that's the truth they told you, and had you checked their bed at 10:45, maybe not so much. So again, you want to start to ask yourself, what do you use as a measure of accuracy And is it a good measurement? I know that in the case of this particular story, I'm paid when the money is in my bank. So currently, this client, after lying to me 4 times, and yes, when you say I'm going to pay you, and you don't by when you said you would pay me, and you don't tell me you're not going to pay me, you have lied to me. So they lied to me on 4 separate occasions. I currently have an image of the ACH transaction, but I am still not considering it accurate that I've been paid because the ACH has not completed. No money in my bank means I haven't been paid, and that's accurate. So ask yourself, how do you measure accuracy? How do you say something really is what somebody said it is? And look for holes, ways that may not be the case, because you're basing your life off of your choices based on what they're saying. They say something. It creates a world for you. Oh, I've been paid. Great. I got money in the bank. But what's accurate is your bank balance hasn't changed. And if you start acting like they've paid you, and they haven't paid you, really, accurately, then you're going to be in a world of hurt. Thank you. Look for the next video.